Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your mid-June reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with during this time and the you versus them. Keep in mind that the person you may be connecting with can be intimate or platonic, and it can also be interchangeable because it is a general reading. So let's go ahead and get started. So the shared energy here is the sun. That is the shared energy between you and the person that you're connecting with. This is all about your essence and your heart chakra in particular, self-awareness, honoring yourself, honoring your creativity. It also talks about solitude, okay, and wanting to be self-sufficient. So that might be highlighted for yourself or for the person you're connecting with, Sagittarius. But let's see here, as we get a little bit deeper, what your overall supporting energy is for Sagittarius. And you have the Strength card, okay? So Leo energy for some of you. This is having the strength to be self-sufficient. This is having the strength to look things that you're fearful of in the face. I feel like this is a very courageous energy, and so this time frame may be calling that out in you, especially if you have Leo in your moon or rising. But it's just, this is this energy of just being okay on your own and being okay with who you are, and staying in that energy of being, you know. So let's see the person you're connecting with. What is their overall energy for the next few weeks? And they have the King of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. So this is talking about spirituality and emotions. So this person may be really going through some very spiritually awakening energies or emotional energies during this time frame. Okay. Yes. So let's see. Sagittarius, let's look at your recent past. Then I'm going to go into your perception of each other and your feelings underneath all of that, the blockages, and the future energy. So recent past leading up to this, Sagittarius, what do we have here? The Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Ouch. Okay. So Sagittarius, this is a painful spot to be in, I'm not gonna lie, okay? So this is the past energy. This is like feeling like restricted, like alone even when you're not alone, feeling stressed out, feeling anxious, feeling disconnected from your higher self, your higher being, your higher elevation. This is what we would call in the spiritual world being out of the vortex, okay? And if you're familiar with Abraham Hicks, then you know what that means. This is like getting sucked into negative thoughts and negative energy, okay? And so I feel like this could have been an issue that you were really struggling with in the past, and coping with it by kind of isolating yourself and just getting all stuck in your head. And it was not a good coping mechanism, because all it did was manifest more restrictions, more stress, more feelings of being misunderstood or alone. So I think you have learned that, or you will be learning that, okay? So the good news is that's the past energy, as painful as that sounds. Let's see what this person's recent past energy was, Sagittarius, and you have the Star. So what's led up to this? The Hermit. The Four of Wands. So I feel like, and ignore my dog, I can't help it when she barks, but this person's recent past energy is, you know, they might have been doing a lot of soul searching, okay? Because I got like a spiritual vibe right off the bat on this person's side. And so, and then these are two highly, highly enlightened spiritual energies showing up on their side, Aquarian and Virgo energy for some of you. But to me, this is like really going on that spiritual journey, really trying to figure out their purpose and why and their path, and like diving into their faith might have been very important in the recent past, and it brought them some sort of stability and peace into their life, okay? Because I feel like they were really searching, doing some searching here and how to bring that about. I feel like this person's heart chakra, I have cold as ice playing in my head, my Paul Abdul. You're as cold as ice. Their heart chakra might have been closed off. I don't want to say cold as ice. Some of you, yes, but there has been some sort of internal spiritual work that was done here, or is being done during these few weeks in regards to that. This person wants peace, regardless of how they seem to you. That's what they want, or I should say that's what they wanted in the past. So let's see what your perception of them is. Now keep in mind, perception is the eye of the beholder. All right, so it's kind of surface level, but we'll start there. Your perception of this person and the connection is the Chariot, and then the Moon, and then the Six of Swords. So Sagittarius, I feel like your perception of the connection is that there is progress. There is progress. But there's also a feeling of drowning in that progress, or drowning in emotions at times. This connection could have you feeling like you're led astray by your emotional self, and it could be hard to maintain logic when it comes to this connection, because there's just so much emotion tied to this person, or in the past there has been. And so there is this like fear that you'll be led astray by emotions, okay? And after you've made some progress here and moving forward from that, I feel like you now feel like you're going to be sucked back into it, or you have been sucked back into it. But the difference between then and now, Sagittarius, is back then, you didn't know how to cope with these overwhelming emotions and energies within the connection. Now, yes, you're still feeling that. You're still feeling those negative feelings and thoughts at times, but you're in the boat now. You see, she was in the water drowning, and now she's in the boat. He, she, doesn't matter. So you see, there is progress here. All right. You feel it, but you're not drowning in it anymore. So let's see what this person's perception of the connection is. Perception of you. And they have the Five of Swords that flew out. Okay. Then the Lovers. So I get that, Sagittarius, this person felt like this is a lose-lose situation, okay? Now, whether that's the truth or not, we'll see. But that was their perception, or is their perception of the connection. It's just like, you know, I feel like no matter what choice I make, someone's going to lose or get hurt, or if it's not that, then there's just like a lot of internal conflict in regards to a choice that they need to make. And I think that choice is about what action is correct within the connection. So I feel like when this person sees this connection, they see an opportunity to make a connection, or some sort of movement, but then it's just like this overwhelming fear of loss, whether that's on your side or their side, or rejection even, kind of blocks the connection in their mind. I get that there's a sense of self-sabotage here, whether that's on your side or their side, you know. So let's see. That was surface level, believe it or not. Now we're going to go into the next level, which is your emotional self. And what are you feeling emotionally? You want at the core, underneath all of this, what is the intention here, Sagittarius? Whoa. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You want to sleep on it. I don't see you want to make any major changes right now. There might be nothing to do. You know, you may feel that way. I feel like it's a sense of Sagittarius of knowing your self-worth. You know, knowing what you're worth. You know, but this person isn't taking action because there's nothing to be done. There's nothing to be done. You may have felt like you've already done everything that you could do. So now you invest that into yourself. I think deep down, it's still nagging at you. Why? Because there's some sort of, I heard unanswered prayers. That just made me like really disheartened all of a sudden to hear that and then to feel that. And then as I say disheartened, you have what? The Ace of Cups in the reverse, which to me equals being disheartened. Don't lose faith. Sagittarius, your prayers have always been answered and heard. But some of you have gotten into this space where you feel you need to take things into your own hands, which is self-empowerment. And don't get me wrong, that's positive. But it's also like you're blocking your own intuition. Now, whether you're spiritual or not, spirit or whatever you believe in is speaking to you. Mostly when you sleep, because when you're awake, your mind is in such a state energetically. Sorry, I got teared up. Energetically, your vibration is not conducive for your intuition to be able to hear the answers when you're in a awake state. But when you're sleeping and your mind is calm and the energy is neutral, that's when the messages are coming in. And the message is to open up your heart. And I didn't mean to get such a deep message, so I'm sorry if this is making you uncomfortable, but I just feel like there is attention that needs to be paid to this, because what you believe is possible for you is all that will ever be possible for you. And I guess you need to hear that. So I'm going to get some guidance here for you in a moment. Let me see what this person genuinely feels at the core, Sagittarius. Whoa. All right. The Two of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. And the new beginning. Well, could be. And the Fool. So this person's at some sort of crossroads. They're thinking about their future. You know, deep down inside, I think that they look to the future, but they hold on to the past, or they're not budging right now. This person is holding on to things that keeps them stuck. You know, even though deep down inside what they want is a chance at a new beginning and a new life for some of you, or just the opportunity to feel free to do what they want, but at the same time they're stuck, and this is self-induced. They keep themselves stuck because they, deep down inside, they feel that they don't want to lose what they have, and therefore they can never have more than what they have now. But what they have now is not for their highest good, and or what they have now is so much less than what they could have if they just let go of what they have and were open to new. It's a shame. You know, and people do this all the time. They hold on to things that don't serve them because that's all they know. And I feel like that's what this person is doing here. So what are the blockages? All right, that flew out. It's the Hermit in the reverse. There is some sort of lack of insight here, okay? There is a need to also come out of this introversion state. Sagittarius, if you've been introverted, that has helped you to some degree, but now it is hindering you, okay? You can't keep your energy closed off like that for too long. What is this person's blockage? This sense of control, it's an illusion. They want this sense of control, that they're in control. And that dominates the energy and blocks them. So what's the most likely future outcome then? Now keep in mind that the future outcomes can be changed with free will. Okay, so you're in charge of your life, no one else. But I'm just going to give you a snapshot of what it looks like as of now. And we have the Two of Cups here. The Ten of Cups. Ooh, this looks good. Nine of Pentacles. The Sun. Beautiful. Well, I'm not going to lie. This was... leading up until this moment, this was a very heavy reading. But here's the good news. You know. And I'm not trying to put a positive spin on it. I read the cards as they come out. But this is positive. So I feel like as the month progresses, Sagittarius, there'll be a sense of reconnection with what makes you feel good. And because of that, you're going to start giving your attention to that. And the more attention you give to that well-being, the more that well-being grows. And the more things that go against that well-being, these issues from the past, shrink. You're getting connected with what? Well, you're getting connected with connections that match your vibration. You're getting connected with your emotional fulfillment, your family for some of you. You're getting connected with things that make you feel like your own unique person, your own unique self, that keep you fulfilled. And you're connecting with your happiness and what makes you happy. And you can see here, this person is elevated so high, they're now in what? The vortex, okay? And again, if you don't know what the vortex is, I guess go look up Abraham Hicks. But essentially, it is when you are in alignment. When you are in alignment. And do you know this is how you know when you make it into alignment. You will no longer care if you're in alignment. It's like people who are happy don't think about being happy. They're just happy. People who are unhappy constantly think about what will make them happy. And because what they're really reminding themselves is that they're not happy. And so they're always searching for things that will provide that to them, not even realizing nothing external is going to provide that. It's an internal choice, and it starts here. So when you're in alignment, you'll know when you're in alignment because of the way that you'll feel. You'll feel in the moment. It won't be hard for you to pay attention to how blue the sky is and how good you feel. And it will come easy and it will come natural. Okay. Just being. That's it. Just being, you know. All right, so what's this person's most likely future outcome then for June? End of June, early July. Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and then the Seven of Cups. Why the Seven of Cups? The Sun. Okay. So I feel like Sagittarius, the person you're connecting with, you both end on the Sun. Coincidence? I think not. So I feel like this person is trying to see the potentials. They may be trying to be more generous with their time and energy, more practical, more grounded as the month leaves us and July comes in. This person still has some emotional confusion going on as far as what makes them happy, but they're trying to go about it in a more practical way. Okay, because they too want to connect with that state of being. We're always in the pursuit of that, the pursuit of happiness. But I do feel they still have some confusion here. And what's that about? It's about what makes them happy, but why are they confused? Where's that stemming from? The Ace of Wands. Should they go with their heart's desire? Why would they be confused about their desire? I think this person feels that maybe their desire doesn't line up with what's expected of them, what the world expects of them, what you expect of them, etc. Those are just some examples. But there's some confusion about that and conflicted, I feel. But there is a strong desire here. There is a strong desire to be in this place of generosity, to be happy, you know, and as long as that person is having that desire, if they stay focused on that happiness, they will get there. And they've done a lot of spiritual work in the past, so they have the foundation. They know how to, you know, but they have to stop expecting the worst. There's some sort of change here that they need to go through, and relinquishing control, okay, on their end. And on your end, it's all about faith, and know that your prayers are always answered. And, you know, self-worth and self-love over here. Okay, so if you're afraid that you're going to be led astray by your emotions, just keep in mind that your emotions are your compass in life. And they'll always pull you in the right direction. So negative emotions is your compass that maybe you're not going about it the best way that you could. And positive emotions are affirmations that you are going in the path of least resistance. Not one right and not one wrong. It's all about the experience. But I'm betting that you would prefer to have a much more positive experience than a negative experience. So listen to your emotions, Sagittarius. It'll be very important during these next few weeks. And allow them to be your compass to your next chapter. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. And zodiac signs you might be connecting to. And keep in mind, this is a general reading. So if I don't name off the zodiac sign, but the entire reading resonated, then it resonated, and just take it at that, okay? But some of you like to hear what zodiac signs are out. So I have Leo here. I have a lot of Leo. But I also have Aries. I have Aquarius. I have Taurus. I have Scorpio. I have Virgo out twice. Aquarius again. Gemini. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, like I said. So those are the most prominent zodiac signs, but like I said, take it as it resonates. Please do give me a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. For more fun stuff, you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. If you click on the little arrow beneath my video, it will open up the description box. You can click straight into my links from there, or from the About page. You can click on the Facebook icon and the Instagram icon, and it'll take you there. Also, in addition, please do check out my merchandise. If you click into the box below, it'll take you into my shop. Wishing you the very best. Until next time, Sagittarius. Namaste.